So I don't know if you noticed the title of this morning's message, if that rings any bells, anybody? Maybe you might have known the song is something else I'll point it out here in just a second, but All the Lonely People. It's interesting just to sort of hit the rewind button again, just to remind us where we've been the last 5 weeks. So the first week we talked about how Jesus and his idea of neighboring, we looked at the story of Good Samaritan. And in the story of the Good Samaritan, Jesus basically said, here's how you neighbor. It's not who you neighbor, but here's how we do it. We're actually going to have you go across the street, literally meet that person where they are. And yet, we continually try to figure out what does that look like for us today. Then the second week was really about the fact that the church is God's plan A. That really there's no other opportunity to be the kingdom locally other than for the local church. And yet there is the context of that, and even the idea that as you responded to Ryan Nicholson as he shared the story of Destiny Rescue and how they, and I don't know if you follow on social media, but this week they posted again that they had over, I think it was 12 young ladies that were rescued in Thailand, which we don't understand. And I think sometimes, living where we live, we just take it for granted that life goes well, and yet it's clear that for some there's a problem. And then if you remember, Bill Payne joined us for 2 weeks, and in that third week, he basically just said, we got to go. It's this idea that we just have to get out of here and go. That we need to go places and engage people, especially in today's culture, the idea of people coming to us is less and less the way life turns. And so we have to think about what that means, because it means we have to sort of give up our time and our talents in order to do that. What we were going to do is maybe not what we can do. And I'll talk about this in a moment. I mean, even this week, some of us traveled over to the immersion school and spent just a short time there. But how I know we gave up something to be there, the 7 of us that journeyed over there, but yet I know the impact it was made in the life of the children that were there, and even the staff. There's an impact that we have to constantly wrestle with. As we look at the story that God continues to call us out to be a part of. And then Bill took the next week and remember he told the story of the slave girl and how we just need to minister where we are, where we're planted. That we need to take those moments and lean into them in a way not to miss God's moving. To actually, in the story that the faith of that slave girl, she trusted that she could have done some terrible things to the general, and yet she didn't. And again, to be reminded that we are called to be that to each other, in the idea of really reaching people where they are, of ministering to them. And then last week, we just took this idea of realizing that it's about reaching out, that it's not about reaching down, that within our culture, that we really need to see that we're all broken. And even as we're in the season of Lent, we're reminded that there is this messiness that we all are working through. And so this morning I want to push through this idea of loneliness. In fact, last week was more about sort of economic poverty, if you will, and realizing yet it really is relational poverty. That there is this idea financially that we all have to struggle through things. But today I want to just look at this idea that I think in our culture we're probably even though we're the most connected of people, you can talk to somebody across the country without much effort at all. In fact, we could actually live stream our Facebook, our worship service, and know that people all around the world could join in with us. And yet, we live in a time where there's so much loneliness. And I was reminded as I thought about this, every time I think about loneliness, I think of this particular song from the Beatles. Do you remember this? Maybe not that long ago, but it's interesting that actually, Paul McCartney wrote that song, and he actually had the tune before he had the lyrics. And then it was really sort of interesting, if you look at the history of the song, he actually, the woman's name, Eleanor Rigby, is actually a woman who, it's actually from a tombstone that was outside a church, and that's where he and one of the other Beatle members had actually met for the first time, Ringo. And the two of them had engaged. He isn't quite sure why the song, but at the same time, the lyrics are really about how and I think it's interesting that even though it's 51 years ago, how true that is about our culture today. that there is a sense of loneliness, a sense of irritation, even a sense of alienation in our culture. All you have to do is see, just hop on social media, even watch the news shows. That you can just see that there is especially the call, like the radio talk shows, there seems to be a coarseness and this irritation that this is there. I mean, you can sit in a crowded room and you can still feel alone. You can be a stay-at-home mom and you can also feel alone. You can work around a lot of people and not have a single close friend. College students are surrounded by others in their dorm, but yet at the same time there's much disconnect there. You can be a successful business leader, top of your game, and yet have no friends. And you can be in a dysfunctional marriage and you can feel alone. And so there is this understanding, like last week talking about financial poverty, that helps us translate and understand. The idea of when we lack something of material wealth to meet our daily needs, we sort of get that. And yet I want to suggest that in our culture today, there is a breakdown. And as the church, we have to continue to wrestle through. And so even over the last 2 years plus that I've been as your lead pastor, I've been trying to just track around really two simple ideas. How do we love God and how do we love others? It just seems like in our culture that there is, even in a community like Mansfield, there is a lack of love, there's a lack of empathy. Even looking at the newspaper yesterday, the town halls that have been held in our community on the issue of race. You remember that first week we talked a little bit about that idea of just people that are different than us. And yet, I want to offer just what I think are 4 reasons, if you will, why I think we're at this turn point in our culture and why we have to continue to pay attention to this as a church. First of all, it's the breakdown of families. It's real simple. We just know that even within the church, the idea of family isn't what it used to be. The truth is the divorce rate, I don't know where it's at right now, but there was a point just 2 years ago where the divorce rate was actually greater inside the church than outside the church. I want to also suggest that it's also because of our increased mobility, that because people can move around, that there's a virtue in that, but there's also a problem with that. Because we don't have family support like we used to. I had the pleasure as a young boy of knowing my grandfather in a very personal way because through the summertime I literally spent every day with him during the week. As my dad, he and my uncles we were in business together. And I always knew between Monday and Friday around 11 o'clock we always went to the office and generally always stopped by the house if Grandpa wasn't at the office or Grandma wasn't and actually engaged in them in a conversation. And yet how today the beauty of flexibility so that the grandkids can live in a state way far away, and yet what that means in terms of family support. I also want to suggest that one of the reasons why is because of workloads. People are just busy. Even in the life of the church, it's hard to schedule meetings and conversations because of just how we work. And then finally, the 4th point is this idea that social media. Social media on the one hand creates an amazing way for us to connect. Yet at the same time, it is also something that I think creates what I would call deferred loneliness, is that we somehow think that because we post something on Instagram or we put a comment out on Facebook or we do something via Twitter, that somehow connects us, and yet it really doesn't. So this morning I want to ask again, as we go to look at the Word, just for God to come and be with us. So let me pray. God, would you give us eyes to see? Would you give us eyes to understand those that are hurting, even this morning, maybe even in this room? Would you help us even as we push through the day, as we maybe get gas or go to the grocery store or go out to lunch afterwards? Would you meet us in that and not let us miss the opportunity to be your hands and feet? That may we be a people always aware of the beauty of who you are and what you've done for us, and especially in this season of Lent. Realizing there are so many people that are lonely. You were mindful this morning there are people that have called this place their church home for decades, and yet we know that this morning they sit at home. They sit at home by themselves more than likely. And so we just pray, God, that your Holy Spirit would enfold them and encourage them. Thank you, Father, for the life that you've given to your Son, Jesus, and Jesus, for the power that you give us this morning to be people of the resurrection, knowing as we journey towards that day, Good Friday, and then, most importantly, for resurrection on Sunday morning, on Easter Sunday. And we just pray, and I pray that we'd be people that are encouraged by that. But God, thank you for all that you give us, and pray your Holy Spirit guide us this morning. Take the words that I've offered, and may they be something that directs us as your people to engage with each other and with this community so that we can tell them the amazing story of your love and all that you've done for us. And we just pray it now in your most precious name. And all God's people said, Amen. I mean, I want you to think about even this morning, maybe someone that God would bring to mind, maybe somebody that's behind you in the building here, in this worship auditorium, who may be hurting. Or maybe it's somebody that you know at your office that goes overlooked. Maybe it's a friend who's lost their husband or lost their wife. Maybe it's a teenage child that's not fitting in. You know, again, all you have to do is look at the newspapers here locally and see just the messiness that's in our culture. Again, I want us to unpack a couple things on what was Jesus' model of how we love each other, how we literally love those around us. And there's just three simple ideas. And I want to look at Jesus' interactions to be a model for us. I mean, the first one is this, that we, if you have your worship notes, it's this idea that we love with touch. In fact, look at this story from Matthew chapter 8. There, it says, a man with leprosy came and knelt before Jesus and said, Lord, if you are willing, you can make me clean. Now, I want to just set this up for a moment because when you have leprosy and you're left untreated, you will die in about 10 years. And it first starts with fatigue and pain in the joints, and then all of a sudden, it's maybe like psoriasis, as these scaly spots start to develop on your body. Your body gets covered with lumps filled with all sorts of infection. Your face actually changes shape, and it actually take on a shape that almost resembles that of a lion. There's growth on the vocal cords, and the person's voice changes, and then literally the body decomposes and it develops an incredible stench. And normally, at this time in the New Testament writings, those that had leprosy would actually scream to those around them that I am unclean. And they would actually tear their clothes. They couldn't keep hair on their body, and no one would touch them. And I want us to see that what Jesus does here is amazing, because in the next verse, Matthew says this. Jesus reached out his hand. Think about that. Jesus knew what was going on with this individual, and yet what was his first response? And you can imagine if you were this individual who maybe hadn't been hugged or touched for a decade or more, it's amazing. And he goes on to say, the writer, Matthew there says, and he touched the man. And he says, I am willing, he said, be clean. Immediately he was cleansed of his leprosy. So, you know, if you think about it, Jesus didn't have to touch him, right? I mean, he really didn't have to touch him. But it's interesting how Jesus healed other people by just speaking the words. But in this case, Jesus touched him. I just wonder why Jesus did that. Why did he do that? I mean, one thought I had is perhaps it was because the leper didn't just need healing from the disease, but he needed love for his rejection. That he actually needed somebody to touch him and let him know that he mattered. I mean, there's something about a loving touch that can change everything. And this actually sort of segues into the second point, but I want to go here for just a moment. I mean, as I mentioned earlier, some of us went to visit the emerging school, just around the corner, Brinkerhoff. That's actually a picture of Jenny and DeWald and Liz Pritchard at the table. They were actually in the principal's office, but they weren't in trouble. They were actually helping. It was a young man who was actually learning his English. And yet it was clear I was just overcome, literally, as we walked there. We got there about the same time the school opened, which I didn't know was going to happen. I thought we would be there a little bit after they'd already engaged. Literally walking in the door, it's a bus, and parents dropping the children off. And I don't know about the others, but I just was impressed with the character of these children, who, as you engage them simply by looking at them, or simply as I was waiting for all of us to gather, I would actually go to the door, open the door, and welcome the children, and simply saying to a young 5 or 6 year old, good morning, welcome. Immediately there was a sense of joy at the fact that somebody had engaged them. Something we take for granted, hence why there's a guy or gal paid to go and stand at the door at Walmart to greet you. There's something about knowing your name, and not even knowing your name, just acknowledging you as a person. And yet, at the same time, as we sat there, and as our volunteers, Joe and Davida Prats, and Liz and Jenny and Doug and Marty, as we leaned into our time together there, it was just interesting that as we watched these students in various ways, just their engagement in us, the fact that if you smiled at them, they would smile back. That if you said good morning to them, that they would say good morning back. And I know that seems like something simple and something, but no, I just think it just underscores this idea that there is a place that we're all invited into. And if we don't lean into it, we'll miss out on that. And so this is sort of another reminder that Wednesday night we want to invite you to come and enjoy a meal together with us, and then we want to talk about what does it look like. Again, this past Thursday was just a one-time chance to sort of kick the tires, and I have to admit that Gabe Costa, the principal, was a little caught off guard because he thought we were just going to walk the halls, and when we decided to just actually serve and to hear students read, that it was a game changer, even for him, because it's like, wow, I was surprised that your people actually wanted to get busy and get working right now. And so we're going to have a conversation just about one of many opportunities over the coming months about how do we intentionally, and it may not be something that you have to do every week, but the idea of saying that we want to be present in that building as a partner, just to encourage them. And so join us Wednesday evening at 5:30 for a great meal and a great conversation as we talk about what does it mean to actually love, I would say, by touching and by being present with each other. Then there's a second point, is that we love by listening. You see, most people don't listen with the intent to understand. Most people listen with the intent to reply. What do you think about that? That most of us don't really listen to what the other person is saying to us, yet we're waiting for them to finish talking so then we can instantly give them our reply. And it's interesting, the scripture here that I want us to look at, two guys are walking along. It's just after the crucifixion. They're not aware that Jesus has resurrected, and yet here again in Luke, look at this verse. Jesus asked them, "What are you discussing together as you walk along?" And they stood still, their faces downcast. One of them, named Cleopas, asked him, "Are you the only one visiting Jerusalem who does not know the things that have happened there in these past days?" And Jesus says, and this is really interesting, what does he say? "What things?" he asked. I mean, Jesus knew what things, but he wanted to hear from them, and then we go on to hear the conversation. But I want us to understand that sometimes we aren't listening very well. Sometimes I try to focus on being interested when I'm talking to somebody, but if they don't sound interesting, sometimes we tune them out. Now, one of the best tools I've learned in my journey is ask questions. Many times over these last 2 years when I've invited someone to share their story, it's like, well, I don't know if I can do that. It's like, don't worry, I'll ask you questions and you can unpack it there and we'll get to where we want to be. You think, in the reality is when we have conversations, we think it's a good conversation, but yet it's interesting that, and I don't know if you've ever seen this before, but the word listen, I didn't realize this, but if you just rearrange the letters, it makes the word silent. And I think that in those moments when we listen to somebody else, we need to be silent, to allow them to tell our story. And I think it's also interesting that, to be reminded that, it's that listening part, that God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth. And there might be some reason behind that. Is this idea that God wants us to slow down and to listen to each other. You see, it's hard stuff. It's hard stuff. This idea of how to neighbor. And so we've got this loving with touch and loving with listening, but then there's also this idea of loving with time. And you see these 3 things are sort of wrapped together. I mean, there's questions we need to learn to ask as we sit and listen to someone tell us their story. In fact, we invite them to tell me your story. To actually say to them, I'd love to hear more. To actually say and mean, how can I pray for you? And yet, all of us can remember when someone did something, when they said certain words. You see, sometimes people don't want you to fix something. They just want you to listen to them and be heard. They simply want to know that someone understands and cares. You see, it's interesting in this idea of loving with our touch and loving with our listening, that it's all done with time, that we have to make time, that we actually have to look again at the story of Jesus, of his lifestyle. Even as we were reminded, as we've journeyed these last couple of weeks in the adult ed class, talking about he chose the nails, looking at the fact that Christ came on our behalf and went to the cross on our behalf. And yet, during his journey here on earth, for those 3 years that he was in sort of vocational ministry, what did he do? And it seems like he was always going somewhere, but he was never rushed. And yet, in our own understanding, we need to wrestle with that, because I think we're too busy. That when Jesus was speaking to a crowd, and let me set this up. You remember this? I mean, he's actually speaking to a crowd. They're inside this room, and as he's speaking inside this room, all of a sudden, literally, the ceiling starts falling down. Literally, as 4 men are literally ripping the tiles off of the top of this house so they can bring their friend in and have him see Jesus. And then they lower him down from the roof in front of Jesus. And Jesus doesn't get angry. In fact, what Jesus does is he looks at the man and says, get up and walk. So I want us to think about that every day we are given an opportunity to engage others. That every day God puts somebody in front of us, in front of you, that's basically your assignment for that day, for that moment. And the question is, what do you do with it? And that I hope that part of where I want us to go is that we look intentionally for that divine interruption, that idea of God bothering us, if you will, because it doesn't fit our schedule. And you see, I believe that people around us are longing for that. The people are wanting that kind of deeper understanding. You see, when we look at Jesus' life, whether he was speaking to a crowd or even when he was asleep in the boat, you remember, as the waves were tossing his boat to and fro, he was awoken, and yet he didn't seem much rushed about dealing with that. Or as he was journeying in various places to perform a healing. And even when Jesus was praying, it's like, I need to be about my Father's business. Now, the reality is that we can't impact everyone. But you can impact someone. That we know that for each of us, it's not good to be alone. And yet, when you think about the world that's out there, there are many of us that are alone. And we may even feel alone. That we need to be reminded that we're not here by accident. That we need to be reminded that God cares about us. That's why it's so important we gather each week here and encourage each other in fellowship and time together. That we care about you, that we love you. And to be reminded that God cares about each of us, that God loves us. I love this verse from Isaiah 41. The writer says this, don't be afraid, for I am with you. Don't be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. Yes, I will help you. Yes, I will uphold you with the right hand of my righteousness. You see, we need to be reminded of that. Is that when we lean into it, even the idea of going to the emergency school and hanging out with young children, it's kind of intimidating. I had a conversation at the last Lenten lunch with a woman who attends another church, and she'd been active. She's in her, what I would call, time of retirement. She's enjoying life. Is very free for her right now, and yet she was engaged in something in our community, and I was challenging her because she said, I really don't have anything to offer these children. Volunteering to support. And I challenge her to say, look, I really think that we need to be reminded that it's not about a cool factor, it's not about what words you offer. I really believe it's about being present. And to be reminded that we shouldn't be fearful, that God is with us even in those moments, that he will strengthen you. In that conversation at the restaurant or in that conversation at work, He will help you, according to the writer here of Isaiah. Yes, He will even uphold you. But that's what we're engaged to be about. So over these last 6 weeks, really what I've wanted us to sort of wrestle through, and I hope I've challenged you a little bit, is about mobilizing us to be the answer to the issues in our culture. How to neighbor. I mean, again, it really is a theme that if you go back and look at the messages over the last 2 years and some odd months, that's really what we've been talking about. How do we love God and how do we love others? How can we meet the need of others? Not just about us in the building, because that's not really what God calls us to be a part of. Yes, we're to encourage each other. It's about touch, and it's about listening, it's about time together. You see, what I'm convinced of is that we receive much more in return when we're willing to risk that. And you see, we need to be reminded, too, that there is a spiritual loneliness, and that's sort of what we need to be reminded. You see, Christ, as we are in this season of Lent, came to rescue us from our sin. I mean, we wrestled a little bit this morning, even as we look at the particular understanding this week of this idea coming from Romans, that we are somehow God's enemy. And that's like, wow, I hadn't really, as we talked about it, it's like I'm not really sure I'm comfortable with those words. And yet we do know that there is this distinction, very clear, that we, as human beings, since the beginning of time, literally, since God created Adam and Eve, have been in the garden, from that point forward. The truth is that sin entered in and created a disconnect. And that each of us have this shaped void, if you will, this God-shaped hole. And as I said, I believe in week 1 and even in week 2 with Ryan, and you responded this way, that when we realize that maybe I don't quite understand, but if I'm going to invest in something else that's larger than this, maybe it'll help me understand what God really wants to do with me. And so this morning, as we simply try to understand what it is that God expects of us, we just know that He really wants us to love Him and to love others. And again, the question that I want us to wrestle with as we even push through the rest of our worship time this morning is, how can we meet the needs of others? How can we, in all things that we offer, meet the needs of others? In our touch, in our listening, and in our time. Let's pray. God, I thank You for life. I thank You for the fact that You've restored us, that even in the season of Lent, as we set aside those things that distract us from the truth of Your word, be reminded of just our need for You. And yet in that we know that You want to meet us. And so this morning, I'm just sitting in this idea, standing before You, Father, as a person who desperately needs to know Your grace. And to be reminded even in this moment of how much You love us. And what that means to not only my own journey, but what it means to our journey and even to those that we come in contact this day. And so Jesus, I just pray that You would encourage us to know the sacrifice of what You did for us on that tree so many years ago, and what that means for us as Your people. And what opportunity it gives us, not just to ransom us from hell, but literally to empower us to be Your hands and feet, to love others with time, and to listen to others as they share their story, and to help them find their place in You. God, I just pray that as we lean into the day, even the darkness that seems to be outside, that as we anticipate spring coming, and we anticipate that day on Easter Sunday when You will, once again, we get to celebrate that resurrection story. It has now put us all in a different place if we name You as Lord. I just pray, Father, this morning that we sense that, and that it impacts us and allows us to be moved in a way to encourage others to live more fully, and maybe encounter You for the first time, to know of Your desire for them to find their place in this world. God, thank You for all that You offer us, and we just pray now in Your most precious name. And all God's people said, Amen. Would you stand and join me? A song we've not sung in a while.